Hello students, welcome to the online classes. Today we will continue our chapter 5, that is understanding elementary shapes. Okay, so today's our topic is triangles. So here is the classification of triangles. In two ways we can classify the triangles, on the basis of sides and on the basis of angles. Okay, on the basis of sides there are 3 classifications, and on the basis of angles also there are 3 types of triangles. Now first one is equilateral triangle. On the basis of sides, equilateral triangle. So first one is equilateral triangle when all the sides are equal. In a triangle we know that there are 3 sides, okay, and when all the 3 sides are equal, then it is an equilateral triangle. Here you can see in this triangle all the sides are equal, and to show that they are equal I make this symbol here. It means these 3 sides are equal, and also they are of 15, 15 and 15 centimeter. It means it is an equilateral triangle as all the sides are equal. Next one is isosceles triangle. In isosceles 2 sides are equal. Okay, there from the 3 sides 2 sides will be equal. You can see in this triangle this side and this side is equal, this one and this one. These two are of 15 centimeter and this baseline is 20 centimeter. It means 2 sides are equal only. So it is an isosceles triangle. Now according to the sides, third one is scalar triangle. All the 3 sides are unequal, means from these 3 sides no side will be equal, they have different measurements. So in this it is of 10 centimeter, it is 14 centimeter and it is 18 centimeter. So as all the 3 sides are unequal, so this is a scalar triangle. So these 3 are the triangles on the basis of sides. Now we will study about the triangles on the basis of angles. So first one is acute angled triangle. You know students about the acute angle. Acute angle means less than 90 degree. Okay, so acute angle triangle is that triangle when all the 3 angles, okay, when all the 3 angles are acute, means when all the 3 angles are of 90 degree. When all the 3 angles are less than 90 degree. Here you can see that all these 3 angles are less than 90 degree. This is of 60, 60, 60. Okay, like this. Suppose if here are the angles 50 degree and 70 degree. Now also they are less than 90 degree, all 3 angles are less than 90 degree. Okay, so in that case also they will be acute angles, means all the 3 angles should be of less than 90 degree, all the 3 angles, students. Okay, so this will be an acute angle triangle. Now next one is right angle triangle. For the right angle triangle, one angle should be 90 degree, only one angle. Okay, so here you can see that this angle is of 90 degree. Okay, and this is a right angle triangle. Whenever there will be one angle of 90 degree, it will be the right angle triangle. And last one is obtuse angle triangle. One angle is obtuse in this, only one angle. Okay, and obtuse means more than 90 degree, we know. So here you can see that this angle is greater than 90 degree. This angle is of 120 degree. Okay, means this is greater than 90 degree. Greater than 90 degree means one angle is obtuse, and as one angle is obtuse, that means it is an obtuse angle triangle. Okay students, so here on the basis of sides and on the basis of angles, three triangles are classified. Equilateral triangle when all the sides are equal, isosceles when 2 sides are equal, and scalar when all the 3 sides are unequal, no side is equal in this. And on the basis of angles, acute angled triangle, right angled triangle and obtuse angled triangle. For the acute angle, all the 3 angles are acute. For the right angle triangle, one angle is right angle, means of 90 degree, and for the obtuse angle, only one angle is of more than 90 degree, means obtuse. Okay, now students, if it is asked that a triangle is given to you, okay, in this 2 sides are equal, these 2 sides are equal, okay, and one angle is of 90 degree given, so you have to classify that which type of triangle is this. So students, as 2 sides are equal, it means it is an isosceles triangle. Okay, and also one angle is of right angle, means of 90 degree, it means it is right angled also. Okay, so we can write for this that on the basis of sides it is isosceles, and on the basis of angle it is right angle. Like this you can classify any of them means one triangle can be classified on the basis of both, on the basis of sides also and on the basis of angles also. Okay. Now students, our topic is perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines are those lines which stand at 90-degree angle. Okay. Suppose this is a line, and if I am drawing line at 90-degree angle, okay, so this line is perpendicular on that line, means suppose this is line AB and this is PQ. Okay, so we can say that AB is perpendicular, this is the symbol of perpendicular, students, perpendicular to PQ. Okay, and this is 90-degree angle. So whenever the lines at 90-degree angle, they are said to be perpendicular to each other. Now we have to tell that whether adjacent edges of the tabletop are perpendicular or not. Okay, you know in which shape the tabletop is. Tabletop mainly is in the shape of rectangle or square. Okay, and we know that in both the cases adjacent edges are which one? This one and this one. We can say this one and this one, this one and this one. Okay, so these two are adjacent edges, and which angle they are forming? They are forming 90-degree angle. Okay, that means they are perpendicular. So we can say that yes, adjacent edges of a tabletop are perpendicular to each other. Now the letter L. This is the letter L. What is this angle? This angle is 90-degree angle here. It means angle L is also the example of perpendicular. Now the letter V. V is in this shape, means this is not making 90-degree angle. It means V is not making the perpendicular lines. Okay. Now the question is, let PQ be perpendicular to the line segment XY. Let PQ and XY intersect in the point A. What is the measure of PAY? First of all, PQ is perpendicular to the line segment XY. So here, first of all, we will draw XY, line segment XY here. So this is the line XY. Now what we have to do? We have to draw a perpendicular PQ. So I am drawing a perpendicular PQ like this. This is line PQ here. Okay, and it is perpendicular to it. It means they are at 90-degree angle. Now PQ and XY intersect in the point A. They are intersecting here, and name this at point A. I named it as point A. Now what is the measure of PAY? This is P, this is A, and this is Y. So what is this angle, students? Angle PAY is this one. So what is this angle? This is 90-degree angle, as PQ is perpendicular to XY. So it means this is 90-degree angle, and if it is 90-degree angle, it means PQ and XY are perpendicular. So measure of angle PAY is that it is of 90 degree. Angle PAY is equals to 90 degree. Okay. Students, our topic is quadrilateral. A four-sided closed figure is called quadrilateral. Okay. Now the types of quadrilateral. First one is a parallelogram. Here A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. In this, opposite sides are parallel. Which are opposite sides here? AB and CD are opposite sides. AB is parallel to CD. In the same manner, AD is parallel to BC, because AD and BC are the opposite sides. So opposite sides are parallel and equal. Now all sides are equal or no? In parallelogram, only opposite sides are equal. Not all the sides are equal. So here is no. In parallelogram, all sides are not equal, only opposite sides are equal. Now opposite angles are equal or no? So what are the opposite angles, students? Angle A and angle C. So angle A is equals to angle C in parallelogram. Similarly, angle B and angle D. So these two are equal, angle B and angle D. So here opposite angles in the parallelogram are equal. Now we will talk about diagonals. Our diagonals of a parallelogram are equal to each other. Okay, so these are the diagonals AC and BD. These are the diagonals And in a parallelogram, diagonals are not equal, they are unequal. And what about the perpendicular? Perpendicular means whether the diagonals intersect each other at 90 degree or not. Means are they at 90 degree or not? So in a parallelogram they are not at 90 degree. So in a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal and parallel, and opposite angles are equal. Okay, now next one is rectangle. In rectangle, here EFGH is a rectangle, opposite sides are equal. Yes, opposite sides are equal. EF is equal to GH, EH is equals to FH. Similarly, they are equal and parallel both. Now all sides are equal. So in rectangle only opposite sides are equal, all sides are not equal. Then opposite angles are equal or not. So in the rectangle all angles are of 90 degrees. So we can say that opposite angles are equal. Then what about diagonals? Diagonals of a rectangle are equal. Means here EG is one of the diagonal and FH is another diagonal. So these two are equal here. And if they are perpendicular at each other or not, so in a rectangle, diagonals does not intersect at 90 degree or they are not perpendicular. Okay, so in a rectangle we can say that opposite sides are equal and parallel. Opposite angles are also equal, as all the angles are of 90 degrees, so we can say that opposite angles are equal, and diagonals of rectangle are also equal. Now next one is square. This is a figure of square PQRS. In PQRS opposite sides are equal and parallel. Yes, all sides are equal. In square all the sides are equal, all the four sides are equal. Means here PQ is equals to QR equals to RS equals to SP. Means all the sides are equal. Then opposite angles are equal or not. As we know that in the square all angles are of 90 degrees, so we can say that opposite angles are equal. Now what about diagonals? Diagonals of a square are equal. Means here PR is equals to QS, and they are perpendicular to each other also. How? They are intersecting here at O. So here they are intersecting at 90 degree. So we can say that diagonals are perpendicular in the case of square. So we will say that for square opposite sides are equal and parallel, all sides are equal, as all the angles are of 90 degrees, so we can say that opposite angles are equal, and diagonals are equal and bisect each other at 90 degree. Means diagonals are perpendicular to each other. Now next one is rhombus. Rhombus is this figure, students, LMNO. In this all the sides are equal. So in rhombus all the sides are equal and opposite sides are equal and parallel. Obviously opposite sides are equal and parallel. All the sides are equal. Yes, all the angles are equal. So in this, yes, all the angles are also equal. Now diagonals are equal? No. In the case of rhombus, diagonals are not equal, but they are perpendicular to each other. Means they intersect each other at 90 degree. Okay, so in rhombus we can say that opposite sides are equal and parallel, all sides and all angles are equal, and diagonals are not equal but they are perpendicular to each other. Now last one is trapezium. So this is the figure of trapezium here, WXYZ. This is the trapezium. Okay, opposite sides are parallel? No. In this only one pair of opposite side is parallel. Means here WX is parallel to YZ. So both the pairs are not parallel. Only one pair of opposite side is parallel. One pair of opposite sides are parallel, not both the pairs. Okay. Opposite sides are equal? No, opposite sides are not equal in trapezium. All the sides are equal? No. All opposite angles are equal? No. And about the diagonals, they are not equal and also they are not perpendicular to each other. So this is related to the quadrilateral, students.